real good. I knew that I would not.
There is a new drug and alcohol recovery center in Cathedral City, and they're using iPads to help people get sober.
Now, I spoke with the facility's owner and a patient that is benefiting from this treatment center. This patient, whose identity we cannot reveal due to privacy laws, says she's been trying to get clean from drugs and alcohol for the past 5 years.
I had almost 2 years at one point. I've had 9 months here and there, and I've been through a lot of different treatment centers.
From high-end facilities to a psychiatric ward, the patient says nothing has kept her sober. But she says a new facility in Cathedral City called Serenity Palms Eye Recovery Treatment Center is giving her hope.
I was able to come to this place knowing nothing about it, and I feel like, this has been one of the best experiences of my recovery.
This treatment is just one of 3 offering the principles of Alcoholics Anonymous through technology.
The original treatment centers that opened up through the owner, Jim Gray, were based in Canada. And so I went to Canada and kind of learned the program and worked with the counselors there.
It's brand new, and I bet it's going to become the next big thing in recovery.
Owner Jim Gray says this 24-unit private facility is worth the $15,000 per month price tag.
We're very unique. We have an iPad, and on the iPad, when you come in, I'll give you an iPad, all the programs on it. You interact on the iPad with your counselor. You also do all your journaling on the iPad, and when you leave, you take the iPad with you.
That's when patients will set up face chats with their counselor. This way, they still have the necessary support even after leaving treatment.
It's something where we actually genuinely care about how these clients are doing. We want to know how they're doing. If they're having a rough patch, we want to make sure that we're there for them.
And even though this facility is only a few weeks old, based on the success of his other centers, Gray says he has high hopes.
We're running a 60% recovery rate. For an old program, 75 years old, but with this iPad, it's bringing it right up to date.
Millions of Americans struggle with drug and alcohol abuse, and counselor Mandy Herbster says the first step and hardest step is admitting there's a problem.
Nobody wants to admit that they're sick. The first part of this program, the Alcoholics Anonymous, is to admit that you're powerless. Nobody wants to admit that they don't have power. Nobody wants to admit defeat. There's absolutely no shame in admitting that, because that's the first thing we have to do before we can get better.
After admitting the problem and seeking help, patients have a shot at living their best life. Thalia Hayden, KMIR News. So this will definitely help a lot of people, Gloria. It's only a few weeks in the works, so they only have 2 patients there right now, but room for 24. And with the new technology, 60% success rate. That's pretty amazing.
Wow. Really a different approach with using the iPads there. So does that help them keep connected with their clients after?
Yes. Imagine that. We have busy schedules. To actually go drive to a therapy or counseling appointment takes time. You can literally just hop on your iPad. If you're having a rough patch, you get that instant counseling that you may need to help get you through maybe not having that drink. Maybe somebody would have picked up in that moment, and being able to get in touch with their counselor will stop them from doing that.
That's smart, and I could see other treatment centers also starting to use that approach, because it looks like it's very successful so far.
Yeah, good program. Glad it came to the Valley.